The people of Ojai lived in a charming African village surrounded by gently flowing streams and undulating hills. They worshipped Adudi, a god thought to provide wealth and safety to their village. For generations, they offered sacrifices and performed rituals to appease Adudi, placing their faith in ancient traditions passed down through the ages. One fateful day, a stranger arrived in the village, bearing a message of hope and salvation. He spoke of a merciful and loving God who gave everyone who believed in him eternal life. The villagers listened with curiosity, but when the stranger shared the gospel, many scoffed and turned away, clinging to the familiar comfort of Adudi. Among those who rejected the stranger's message was Dan, a man known for his stubbornness and disbelief in anything beyond the tangible world. He mocked the stranger's words, dismissing him as foolishness and clinging to his allegiance to Adudi. Despite being rejected by the villagers, the stranger continued to share the good news, offering prayers for those who would listen and blessings to those who accepted the message. A string of unfortunate events befell the village over time. Droughts dried up the land, crops withered in the fields, and disease spread throughout the populace. Desperate for relief, the villagers turned to Adudi, but their prayers went unanswered, and their sacrifices yielded no results. In the midst of their despair, Dan found himself pondering the stranger's words. Could there be a God greater than Adudi, a God who could bring true salvation and deliverance? One night, as the village lay shrouded in darkness, Dan experienced a vision unlike any he had ever known. In the stillness of the night, he heard a voice speaking to him, a voice filled with love and compassion. "Doubt not, for I am the one true God," the voice whispered. "I have heard the cries of your heart and have come to offer you hope and redemption." Overwhelmed by the presence of the divine, Dan fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face as he surrendered his heart to the God of the stranger's message. From that moment on, Dan became a beacon of light in the village, sharing the gospel with all who would listen and leading others to faith in the one true God. As Dan's fervor spread throughout the village, hearts softened, and minds opened to the truth of the gospel. Slowly but surely, the people turned away from their worship of Adudi and embraced the love and grace of God. In his mercy and compassion, God had used the most unlikely of messengers to bring salvation to the village, transforming hearts and lives with his boundless love. Ultimately, the village that had previously revered Adudi turned into a dazzling example of the strength of God's atoning love. Make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to be the first to get our next video.